These are some projects from the spring that I'm just now getting the videos made for them. This was a German set that I did, a scarf and a pair of wristlets. It's one thing that's really interesting with the knitting. That's something all the countries had in common. They all needed the civilians to knit warm woolen items, and so there are patterns from every country as they were in desperate need of warm woolens. And that is in black yarn, black wool, and this was an experimental pattern. A customer had sent me a photo of a sweater, I believe from World War II, to see if I could duplicate it, and it didn't turn out quite how I wanted, but it may be a pattern that I get back to later. As you can see, it's knitted in ribbing. It goes from 2x2 ribbing at the bottom to 1x1 at the top, and so it's hard to get the sizing right, I find, with ribbed sweaters. And this is a set of wristlets that I made for a movie studio in Australia. They wanted some World War I wristlets, so I made these in mustard yellow and cobblestone gray and khaki. I make a lot of World War I and World War II wristlets. There's a few variations of the pattern, but they're all very similar. And some of them are knitted in the round on double pointed needles, and others are knitted on just 2 needles and then seamed up at the end with a hole left for the thumb. And that's the khaki color there, which is also what I made this balaclava in, khaki wool. This pattern is common with both British and American. The pattern is basically the same. The American pattern I have is called Helmet A. They both have ribbing around the face, the square shape at the top of the head, and the British pattern is called Helmet Number 1. And they're both a simple pattern, but very warm and effective. Ribbing at the neck, around the face, and then garter stitch for the rest of it. So that's another one that I make a lot of. And this next one is a World War I skull cap. I knitted it in a natural brown wool. It's a good basic beanie style hat, and I made a pair of wristlets to go with it. This was a 12-inch long pair. And then these are some Austro-Hungarian mountain socks that I made. I've made quite a few pairs of these over the years. I use gray wool yarn, and then that strap is made of cotton, and I stitch that on to the bottom that it goes under the foot. That's a lighter gray than what I usually use, but that was all that was available. You can see the ribbing is very stretchy, so it accommodates a variety of leg sizes, and I knit them in different lengths. There's the seam at the back, and at the top they can either be folded over like this or just worn straight. Works either way. And then there's the seam on the outside, what it looks like from the back. And then you can see at the bottom where the decrease begins, where it narrows to go around the ankle. And so I'll upload another video soon with the next projects.